At half of the press. Well, my people, me here for drop the real news, news, reviews, everything in a one right this or right there, my people. So all I want to know to do is like up the video, share out the video, subscribe to my channel, my people. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Let's get right into it.
A corrupt government cannot liberate the people. If the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also.
A blessed good morning to you, my wisdom warriors. Wagwan, wagwan. I hope you guys are in good spirit. You can hear in my voice, my people say, me a flow, me not feel so well, my people. But you know, say, the show has to go on. Anyway, a slow-moving tropical wave and a broad area of low pressure across the southwestern Caribbean are expected to merge Tuesday night and are forecast to impact weather conditions over the island until Wednesday night. Wanna hear that, my wisdom warriors? Wanna hear what go on from what I go on? A slow-moving tropical wave and a broad area of low pressure across the southwestern Caribbean are expected to merge tonight and are forecast to impact weather conditions over until Wednesday night. The Meteorological Service of Jamaica, which they call the Met Service, issued an advisory on social media platform X stating that cloudy conditions with periods of showers and thunderstorms are expected, especially across southern and northeastern parishes during this period. So you can go over X and check it out, all right? That. The Kingston Western Police have laid charges against a 17-year-old student in connection with a double murder committed in the division last month. The teenager was charged on Monday after being questioned by detectives. The government has renamed its end-of-year work initiative the Constituency-Based Mitigation and Cleaning Program, while announcing a further allocation of $1.4 billion this year. Under the initiative, formerly known as the Christmas Work Program, each constituency will be allotted $22 million, the same figure announced last year. So my wisdom warriors, on hear what go on. Let me tell you something. I want to say something. For all those who always come out and talk about how PNP, MP then get the money and Nyami. PNP then get no money in their hand and Nyam nothing. Number one, PNP can't do that. Because if PNP do that, them are going to report them to IC. Let me tell you that. PNP can't do that. PNP cannot do that. So the MP then don't get no money in their hand. And Andrew Holness say it out and own a mouth. Uno dirty kin Labourite supporters. We are go around and a chat shit. Chat out on the mouth like una tile it and don't know nothing. Uno own a prime minister come out and say it out and own a mouth that the MP then get money in a them hand. They don't. You understand me? So I just want to make that clear. Anyway, uno take in this.
Mind all the procedures that have to be followed. Mr. Speaker, I'm also saying that the work should be done on roads.
Listen to me now. Hold on. If he
Let me be clear on that. The MPs do not get any money in their hands at all. And one of the reasons why we come to Parliament and announce it is so that there is transparency around the project. And it is a way to ensure that MPs use the funding in a timely manner and in an effective manner. So the government recognizes that the constituency needs vary, and this allowance of reallocation flexibility will ensure that the MPs can have a targeted approach by constituency. The program will be implemented by the National Works Agency and the National Solid Waste Management Authority, with funds allocated directly to the necessary works, ensuring no deductions for agency fees. further advisories will be issued to MPs to guide how the program is operationalized. Mr. Speaker, in closing, I am encouraging all members of Parliament to urgently put their programs together, bearing in mind all the procedures that have to be followed. Mr. Speaker, I'm also saying that the work should be done on roads and other infrastructure in a manner that shows a visible impact. So sometimes, Mr. Speaker, we see some attempt at just brushing on a little whitewash. That is not enough. If it is that you want to beautify by clearing the bushes and moving the garbage. But it makes no sense to just run a little bit of whitewash while the garbage is still there and the place is still overgrown. This work must be focused on making a visible and tangible impact on the pain points that the public experiences. So, Mr. Speaker, the funds are available until the end of February. I want to be clear on this. If the funds are not used by the end of February, they will go back to the consolidated fund. Mr. Speaker, the funds must be used by the end of February. Otherwise, it will go back to the consolidated fund. I'm hearing the suggestion, Mr. Speaker, that a pool should be created of unused funds, but you wouldn't be able to do that in time for the end of the budget year. And that is why we have given the longest time that we could, which is the end of February. And if you are not completed the funds by the end of February, then it will go back. But at least you would have started. Once you're in procurement, you have started. That's critical to understand. So, Mr. Speaker, I've started the project earlier than I did last year to give enough time. I know last year there was a real crunch in trying to meet the many steps for accountability. So we have given enough time for MPs to meet the accountability steps. Mr. Speaker, Jamaica faces many challenges, many challenges. One that is emerging now is our aging infrastructure. And I want all members of Parliament to come to grips with this. We have aging infrastructure. On Friday, I visited the site of the destroyed Troy Bridge on the border of Northwest and South, Northwest Manchester and South Trelawney. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, that bridge was built in 1865 or 1869. 1869, the colonial government built that bridge. It lasted for 155 years. A weather event came and totally destroyed it. A tropical storm, not even a hurricane. Totally destroyed it. That is the perfect microcosm of what is happening to the rest of Jamaica. The infrastructure that was built from the colonial government's time to what we have now, that infrastructure cannot carry us for the next 100 years. And therefore, we need to have a massive capital investment program to replace all the infrastructure that is aged, dated, and falling apart. That cannot happen overnight. But the commitment that we give you, the people of Jamaica, is that we have started the process of coming to grips with the problem, making the budgetary allocation, putting in place the program. You can use it on a big gully, but it wouldn't do the entire gully. I mean, if you needed to clear up massive blockage in a gully, you could. But we are really targeting those small drains which are necessary to prevent flooding on roadways. Yes, that's what I'm saying. So you have the drains. So, Mr. Speaker, we have allocated $3 million. Again, the MP should really use it strategically. You won't be able to clean every drain, but certainly those where you identify a flooding risk. Where flooding could affect several houses on a road, you want to make sure that those drains are cleared. So, Mr. Speaker, we have allowed the MPs to be able to make a reallocation of $2 million away from this area if they so choose. So we have worked it out quite accurately, Mr. Speaker. I know some MPs are trying to say it's 25 and 24. I know some would double the amount, but the amount, Mr. Speaker, is $22 million. We have set some standard ways in which the funding is broken down, and we have given flexibility to the MPs to make reallocations, but the government wants some strategic direction. So number one priority in this allocation is the MPs to use the funds to impact the road conditions that persons are experiencing. The second priority is to clean up Jamaica with the bushing program, to remove the overgrowth on roads. And then you can use garbage collection and drain cleaning as a backup to those two priorities. So that's the structure of the national program. And it's MP driven. The member from, what is that now? St. Catherine, so East Central, wants me to say that the MPs don't get the money in their hands. And let me be clear on that. The MPs do not get any money in their hands at all.
So on hear what Andrew Holness have to say. On hear Andrew Holness say it loud and clear. And let me tell you something. When Andrew Holness say them allocated the money, my wisdom warriors, most of the time they sabotage the PNP. 90% of the time. Let me tell you how them do it. When the PNP tell them say they want this for do and that road for fix, them delay it. Them take long. When it come to the JLP, MP, them give them the money straight away. When I say give them the money, they allocate the money and pay the contractor. Because remember, you know, the money goes straight to the contractor. The money don't come to the MP, let me tell you now. The money don't come to the MP, my wisdom warriors. It goes straight to the contractor. You understand? I remember I played a video over here before with Lisa and I was explaining, because at that time it was Everall Warmington that was dealing with the money. And Lisa and I have to wait over 2 years. Over 2 years. But this is why I said them sabotage the PNP. When the PNP come to them and tell them say the road want fix and this one, that and that one, that, they take long to allocate the money and pay the money to the contractor. Them take long, them take years. When it come to the JLP MP, them sort them out straight away. So then sabotage the PNP. And I want to know PNP massive to know that. I want to know PNP massive to know that. You understand? Look how much time Angela Brownberg come out and talk about the area down so off Waterford Road, the problem with the tree or whatever growing at the road. And what Andrew Wallace say? What did Andrew Wallace them tell her? You understand? Them not deal with it. Them not deal with it. And them make it look like PNP no come out. PNP always come out. Matter of fact, a PNP always stand up for the people them, just like with the Tri-Bridge. May I give you an example now? Just like the Tri-Bridge. You don't know how much time the PNP, them a call upon the government to fix the Tri-Bridge. Mark Golding go down there, Michael Phillips go down there, how much time? And then they have a dirty king labor right them, I tell lie how PNP, a PNP constituency and PNP no business with them. Move on the nastiness on the shit house. Go. Anyway, my wisdom warriors, may have a small clip with Lisa and how she have to wait 2 years, 2 years. So, I want to know, PNP. The reason why the road and things not get done is because Jamaica Labour Party has sabotaged the PNP. You understand? When it come to Anne-Marie Vaz and the whole of them, Juliet Cockburn Flynn, straight away, them get for them sitting. For them contract awarded, them get for them thing up and running, but PNP, nothing. All I hear Andrew Owens come out and talk about allocate money. Yeah? But me telling you before, if nothing no sign over, nothing can start. So I want to take in Lisa Anna. I go dig up this, Want to take in Lisa Anna.
This is a road update for the residents of Southeast St. Anne. Many of you would have remembered that 2 years ago I wrote to the NWA to ask them for help to rehabilitate the Golden Grove to the Higgintown section of the constituency, that is the entire main road. They came, they did the estimate, it was about $275 million. Never heard anything for about a year until last year, June 2021, when Minister Warmington thankfully called me to say, look, $30 million has been approved for the road. Once the agency fee would have been taken out, it would have left $27 million, about 10% of the original cost. Just now, a year later, I was called today to say finally the contract has been awarded to a contractor. So this is 2 years later for the road to start. The name of the contractor is MacCon, and hopefully they will start shortly on that.
So my wisdom warriors, on hear what Lisa Anna say. On hear this was in 2022. And hear what she said. This video when me show no happened from 2022. And she applied 2 years. She applied 2 years. So that's from what? 2019, innit? To 2020 to 2021. So, you see, when it come to PNP, you see how the things set Jamaica, I want to understand what go on, So, when me hear the Labourite, them talk about PNP get money, no stop chat shit. Because Andrew not give PNP nothing, brother. Andrew not give PNP nothing. No things the PNP can't take no money, Andrew. Andrew. Andrew keep that a secret? My wisdom warriors, want to tell me what to think about all this. This is the whole reason why I bring it up back. Yeah? And show Lisa Anna. To make you know, at least a member of parliament explain to you. Because I always come and tell you. Me always come and tell you say them a sabotage PNP. So hear it out Lisa Anna out there. You see me? So now tell me what you think about it and put an honest opinion in the comment section. Like up the video, share it out, and subscribe to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, welcome, my people. Me want to go over to my other channel. It is called the PNP News Round. Subscribe and get me to 5,000 subscribers. Also, if you want to join the WhatsApp group, all you have to do is text yes to 876-236-9097. Blessings upon blessings. One love.